Hello, my name is Ashish and this is my video application statement to the graduate program in supply chain management at MIT. Now, why I should be admitted to MIT, let me first start by telling you a very interesting story. This is the story of Rajalakshmi, who is an Indian coastal farmer I met while doing a demonstration of an app that I created for research work. Now, Rajalakshmi is a profound smartphone user. She could easily navigate through all the different settings of the app, and in fact, she gave me feedback about the app. Come to think of, this is very interesting on how these large supply chains have created a smartphone market which is not just accessible but affordable to the many Indians. This has created an information revolution and is just one example of how businesses can impact not just people but entire societies. I strongly believe in the power of business to create a positive impact, and this gives me the drive and the appetite to be a business leader who could take up on the most difficult challenges of our times. Apart from the appetite, I believe that my diverse experiences can really help me contribute in the classroom. I've been fortunate enough to work in both upstream and downstream supply in manufacturing and retail industries. I've worked with tier 1, tier 2 suppliers to have upstream supply chain improvements with the direct consequence at the consumer end. I've also been in the country opening team to launch retail operations in a completely new country. All these experiences, especially the working experiences in the South Asia, really makes me feel that I can bring a fresh perspective to the classroom. Supply chain is very important for my future, as it is the common link between my short term, long term, and goals beyond corporate. Right after completing the course, I aspire to be a program manager who is responsible for a consumer-centric supply chain from one end to the other. I believe that my skills in cross-functional management could be used in such projects, especially in a B2C setup. Now, supply chain is equally important in my long-term goals, where I envision to participate in policy making to improve the supply chain efficiency in India, which is required if India has to grow at the rate it desires to. Now, one project or one accomplishment that I'm really proud of is when I brought the falling bottom line on track. Now, we had just opened our stores in a new country, but we were falling short of our margin target by a whopping 5%. I initiated a root cause analysis into this, but the hardest part was to verify the collected data. Now, this involved me interacting with the various stakeholders, understanding the quality of the data that I had collected. On this, I ran both qualitative analysis and regression modeling to create a new price model, which would then be implemented to all the stores. Soon, we could see a jump in the margin rate, and this project is very close to my heart because it was very significant for a new country to keep its business sustainable. And second, for the first time, I was working in direct limelight of senior management. Although not just one experience, but growing up under severe financial constraints have really groomed my personality. Seeing my dad work tirelessly from doing door-to-door sales in the day to teaching private tuitions in the night have taught me a lot. I've almost genetically inherited his qualities of doing more with less, creating value, and above all, never complaining. I can contribute to the MIT community as a student, of course through class participations and team projects, but also I would want to take up student leadership roles where I can bridge the gap between, let's say, career development office and the students during recruitment events. As an alum, of course, I would love to mentor students seeking help in terms of recruitment guidances. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak to you, and I hope that I get to see you soon. Thank you.